So this question comes from my friend Joe. Hey Warren, I love your show. Well, thank you. I adopted my second Border Collie 3 months ago. One thing I found out early was he refuses to get in the car. I have to drag him to the door, place his front paws on the seat, then pick up his rear and get him in the seat. He behaves well once we get going, but he doesn't seem to relax. We've been on a couple of long road trips. He never sleeps in the car and will not even eat his yummy snacks. One other thing is he drools profusely. My first Border Collie liked to ride, and we would love this dog to ride too. So anyway, Joe, here's the bottom line. You said you rescued the dog, and bless you for doing it. You adopted him. I don't know his background, but if I were to guess, maybe that the people that had him before you either brought him somewhere in a car, a shelter, or someplace else, and he associates the car with not seeing those people again, or not being at his home again. So there's a negative association established with the car. Very often happens with dogs that have been adopted from shelters. Their last ride to the shelter was in a car, and again, that negative association, and dogs learn through the associative memory. So how do we resolve an issue like this? Very, very, very common and easily resolved with a little patience and sometimes a glass of Chardonnay. Follow me here. What I want you to do is in your driveway, with all doors open, if it's a 4-door car, all 4 doors, or just the 2 front doors, whatever you can do, have them all open, have one person that he absolutely adores on one side and another person on the other side. If he wants to jump in, let him jump in and come right out the other side. I don't care. If he wants to not jump in, let him just see the other person in. Do that for a few days. What you'll start noticing is he'll start gaining a little confidence around the car. Don't force it. By picking him up and putting him in at this point, you're actually forcing that reaction as well. So, open doors, one person on one side, one person on the other that he loves and adores. Try to get him to go through and come out the other side. Once you've accomplished that, we can go a little bit further. So what's the next step? Once he goes in and comes out, then what you do is you invite him in, close the door. Not all the doors, just the door where you're sitting. The other door remains open. And just kind of talk to him, then let him out and leave. Then what you do after some time, and this could take a couple of weeks, after time of that, what you do is you put him in the car and you take him for a ride halfway down the block and you stop. And when you get out of the car, a friend of yours is waiting there, already knows his name, has a toy, and again, he associates the car now with ending in something positive. And you can go further and further. Once you've accomplished that, you can go to a local park or a local beach, wherever you want to go, as long as when he gets there, something positive's happening. Remember, as I said, they learn through association. His previous association was the car was negative. He was taken somewhere, separated from maybe other dogs or separated from people he adored. And by the way, bless you for adopting him. And Border Collies are so incredibly bright and sensitive and emotional. They pick up on all of these. So what I want you to do is be really patient, follow my advice, it will happen. Remember, there's no such thing as trying, only success in short periods or short steps. So that's where I want you to be. Good luck to you. Keep me posted. If you have more questions, give me a call on The Pet Show.